You are exhausted. You wake up every morning and immediately begin the work of justifying your existence. You look for validation in your productivity, in your moral standing, or in the curated image you present to a world that does not care about you. You are running a race on a treadmill of your own making, gasping for air, wondering why the peace you were promised feels like a ghost. You believe you are a good person, or at the very least, you believe you are better than the others. This is the first lie. This is the comfort of the graveyard. You have spent your life trying to build a ladder to a heaven you aren't even sure exists, using bricks made of your own dead works. Paul looks at you, not with the pity of a psychologist, but with the clarity of a man who has seen the light and realized he was blind. He does not start with a roadmap to your best life. He starts with the wrath. He starts with the reality that you have suppressed the truth in unrighteousness. Listen to the weight of the word. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes, for the Jew first and also for the Greek. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith. As it is written, the just shall live by faith. Do not skip over those words, the righteousness of God. In the modern age, we have turned God into a grandfatherly figure who winks at our mistakes. Paul does not know that God. Paul speaks of a holy God whose purity is a consuming fire. The problem is not that you have flaws. The problem is that you are a rebel. You have taken the breath he gave you and used it to boast in yourself. You have looked at the vastness of creation, the stars, the complexity of your own DNA, and instead of falling on your face, you worshipped the mirror. This is the exchange. We exchanged the verdad of God for a lie. We exchanged the Creator for the creature. And the judgment for this is not a lightning bolt from the sky. The judgment is that God gave us over. He let us have what we wanted. He let us have ourselves. And look at us now, filled with all unrighteousness, sexual immorality, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness. We are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit. We are backbiters, haters of God, violent, proud, boasters. You see this list and you think of the criminal in the cell. Paul is thinking of you. He is thinking of the person who approves of these things while pretending to be above them. So what is the answer? Is it more effort? Is it a more rigorous moral code? Is it trying harder next Sunday? No. The answer is the blood. The power of God to salvation is not a self-help manual. It is an announcement of an accomplished fact. It is the gospel. The gospel is not do. The gospel is done. When Paul says the just shall live by faith, he is calling for a total collapse of your self-sufficiency. To live by faith is to stop trying to pay a debt you cannot afford with money you do not have. It is to look at the cross and see the only righteousness that matters. You have spent your life in escravidão to your reputation, to your lusts, and to the crushing weight of your own ego. You are a slave to the self, and the self is a cruel master. It always demands more and it never gives rest. The call today is not for an adjustment, it is for a metanoia, a change of mind so radical that it results in a change of being. You must die. The man who tries to live his truth will find only death at the end of that path. Stop trying to negotiate with God. You have no leverage. You have no merit. You have nothing to bring to the table but the sin that made the sacrifice necessary. This is the scandal. This is the offense of the cross. It tells you that you are far worse than you ever dared to imagine, but that you are more loved than you ever dared to hope. But that love is not a soft sentiment. It is a bloody reality. It cost the life of the Son of God to buy you back from the market of sin. Do not walk away from this thinking you need to be better. Walk away from this knowing you need to be His. The chamado is clear. It is a call to a life that is no longer your own. If you are justified, you are no longer the center of your own universe. You have been bought with a price. Your time is not yours. Your body is not yours. Your future is not yours. The world will tell you, this is restrictive. The world will tell you, this is narrow. The world is right. It is a narrow path, and few find it. But that narrow path is the only one that doesn't end in a cliff. The Espiritu does not offer you a comfortable life. He offers you a transformed life. He offers you the power to walk away from the things that are currently killing you. Do not suppress the truth anymore. Do not look at the decay in your soul and call it human nature. Call it what it is, rebellion. And then look to Christ. The just shall live by faith. Not faith in your faith, not faith in your potential. Faith in the person and work of Jesus Christ. The war is over for those who surrender. The rebellion ends when you drop your weapons and accept the King's terms. And his terms are total. He wants everything. You are either a slave to your sin, leading to death, or a slave to righteousness, leading to life. There is no third option. There is no middle ground. There is no neutral territory in this cosmos. Choose your master. If you choose yourself, you will have your reward, and it will rot in your hands. If you choose Christ, you will lose your life, but you will find it. The wrath of God is revealed against all ungodliness, but the righteousness of God is given to all who believe. Stop running. The debt is paid, but the Lordship is absolute. Believe, repent, live.